Good morning. I'm Alexa Morales with Oracle Groundbreakers Live, and this morning I'm joined by Alexis Noguer here in Berlin at Oracle Code Berlin. And Alexis, you are the founder and CEO of Robotics Institute.
Yes.
And what is Robotics Institute?
Yeah, Robotics Institute is an organization I founded to organize robotics camps for girls in Germany. So these are international robotics camps attracting talented high school girls interested in STEM subjects and who want to discover and enjoy the resource-rich technical German universities, but it's in English.
Right, and now what percentage of the girls come from Germany and what percentage come from elsewhere?
Yeah, so last year we had about 80% international participants, 20% German. We think the reason is that there aren't that many opportunities, for example, in Southern Europe. So we had girls coming from 7 different countries. There was 1 girl from the US, 3 from England, 2 from Israel, 8 or 9 from Spain, from Switzerland, from Holland, UK I think I mentioned, so Italy.
Yeah.
So it was
So you know, one of the things that I have seen in I don't know if you go on Twitter, but in America we have something called Boston Dynamics, I think it is, and they post the most frightening robots you've ever seen.
Like a running bull.
Exactly,
I know, yeah,
right.
and flipping dog. And
So I mean, this is going to sound somewhat stereotypical, but I am a woman, so I guess I can say it. You know, do girls maybe bring a different perspective to robotics? Hopefully, less weapons oriented.
yes, they do. I think so, at least. So I'm the father of 2 teenage daughters, 16 and 18 years now. And what I see is that girls are more team-oriented. They have social skills, generally speaking, that are more advanced at that age than many boys. And so the Hamburg Technical University of Hamburg, together with us, we organized a specific program made for girls, and that means teamwork. So they collaborate on a robot that they build in a week's time. And this teamwork component is very important.
Yeah, I mean, from my experiences studying programming in college, teamwork it's always surprising in programming and technology how important the collaboration is, especially because the systems are so complex.
That's right. That's right, and there's a cultural element, and that's one reason I think why fewer girls pick careers in tech-related fields, is that they feel insecure and a little bit concerned about projecting competence in a male-dominated environment.
Right.
And that's something that I wanted to change. So really the vision of this robotics camp is empowering girls for a digital world.
Right, so explain to me, so what are some cool robots that your teams have built?
Yeah, so it's a course where they cover 3 subjects. One is 3D printing, which is quite fashionable now. Another one is laser cutting. So with a computer you control a machine that cuts objects into pieces.
Right, I think we have a laser cutter demo here somewhere.
Yeah. And then Arduino, which is a programming language. But the special part is that, first of all, it's only girls. And maybe as an anecdote, at the end of the program last year, we asked that group of girls, who are between 15 and 17 years old, we asked them, if you had a choice, would you prefer to have another course, again, girls only, or would you prefer to have it mixed, gender mixed? And what do you think they answered?
They wanted girls.
And I was surprised because I thought in their teenage age they said, so 80% answered, so we took a questionnaire, girls.
Right.
And then we asked, why? Why is that? What would you think why they wanted to be with girls?
You know, I don't know.
So that was, for me as a man, was very surprising. They explained that apparently, at least this group explained that when amongst a group of girls, when one girl is very knowledgeable about a product, she's a good coder, and she sits in the same group with a girl who has never coded before, the non-coding girl doesn't feel embarrassed. Apparently, that is the key difference. So if the girl is with a group of boys, and the boys have a little bit of experience of playing video games in the night, and they appear to be very knowledgeable, that frightens or makes the girl very shy. She doesn't want to speak up. And that was the common message that they gave us, and was And that was very, very curious
Right,
to see.
and I think that's you bring up an interesting point, which is the appearance as well, because a
Yes.
lot of times it's an appearance of competence,
Yes.
not necessarily an actual
Yes.
competence. But of course, the other thing that I think is really cool is we see in technology, as it becomes more pervasive, it has to become more inclusive because it's affecting all of us.
Exactly.
And so we need women.
Yeah.
We need every part of the population.
Exactly, and I'm
coding.
yes, and I think for two reasons we need to support, we need to promote more young women into tech. Reason number one is many positions of responsibility and power in the future will be tech related.
Right.
And if more women are qualified to make a contribution, you will get more women into positions of leadership.
Right.
And I'm convinced the world will be better.
Yeah.
And the other part is that there are so many jobs that are going to be open that we can't fill them with men alone.
Right.
So two reasons to support women in tech, and when we are we're expanding, we're happy to.
Yeah, there's a saying in English, to err is human, to make a mistake is human, but if you really want to screw something up, use a computer. So it's funny because on the one hand we're talking about automation and possibly taking away jobs, but our experience from technology is that with every level of automation, we just create a whole new level of problems and to solve, right?
And yes, that's right. And in the very beginning of the interview, you asked me about ethics, so that's also an important component. So they discuss in a group, what do they want to build? They actually build a world. Mm-hmm. So at the beginning of the whole course, the university asks them, think about a nice memory you had, a country you visited, your favorite book, a pet you like, and they create it and they 3D print it. But constantly there is a discussion going on about, will this contribute to a better world? What would you like to do to make it better, like, environment?
Right.
So ethics is a very important part of it, yes.
And of course, everybody needs the ethics, not just the girls. Everybody needs that. Well, so where should people go to find out more about this institute?
Yes, you can, it's Robotics Institute, that is spelled robotics /institute.com. Hyphen. So Robotics Institute with a hyphen in between. There are videos, testimonials. So these girls from all these countries, they explain, why they joined, how they found it, and we are happy that they, left Hamburg with this mountaintop experience.
Yeah, and let me just finish by encouraging you on your side to look into what some of the things that Oracle has done. Oracle is the first company to have a high school on its campus, a technology high school.
Yes.
And it's really cool, so you should come to Redwood City and see it. Beautiful.
I'd love
and
to.
It's a public high school, so it's free.
Yes.
And they use design thinking, so it's really amazing to see the kids developing solutions. And we have an academy as well, Oracle Academy. So anyway, I just encourage you, who knows, maybe you make a nice, healthy financial partnership or something with Oracle. You never know.
Yes, and actually there's a link to Oracle. I should mention that.
Oh, okay.
Last year, when we had this group of very talented, motivated girls from across the world, and my daughters amongst them as the first course, I thought, what else could we offer these girls, or what else would I like my daughters to experience? And then I suddenly realized I would like them to see role models, female role models, who are in a tech job.
Yeah.
So via social media, without knowing anybody, I started contacting women who had either an engineering or an IT background and were in a position of leadership. And from Spain, for example, the first lady who committed is the Iberian consulting director, Ana Moreu. Thank you, Ana, and she came to Hamburg, supported by Oracle, the organization, and we got 7 female mentor speakers to attend.
Wonderful.
And that's also how we got to know, Mike and Andrea from the German organization. I would love to expand that concept to the US.
Cool.
There are 2 or 3 German universities lined up who have asked if we could do something like this at their university as well.
Yeah.
And we'd love to partner with Oracle and get more young girls and also maybe undergraduate students or even employees to motivate into robotics, 3D printing, coding.
Love it, love it. Well, thank you so much, Alexis, and thank you for watching Oracle Groundbreakers Live.